So again, we are accepting misery for some arbitrary goal that we think that we want. Big house, I'm going to take out a $400,000 mortgage and I'm going to work my balls off so I can pay this thing off every month. Now, most people claim they want financial freedom, but they do not live in alignment with that goal. Their life is not aligned with their goal. The goal should always be to make much more money than you spend. Yes, sure. But notice how I didn't use the word saving there. Okay? Now this is where we're gonna trip some people out, right? So let's see if you've ever looked at it this way. People think about money from a fixed position of scarcity. We do this with nutrition, we do it with calories, we do it with food, with fitness, everything, right? So let me give you an example. The primary school of thought on finance in America is to be frugal, or even cheap, if you ask me, and save your money for some magical day when you can retire and ride off into the sunset, right? This works for almost nobody. It almost never works. The government does not have your back, ladies and gentlemen, right? All the things you think you're going to get for the rest of your life, they're going to disappear within 20 years, I promise you, okay? So this almost never works. Why does it never work? Because you're giving yourself a glass ceiling right from the jump. Now, the Dave Ramseys of the world, great guy, right? He's helped all sorts of people. Awesome, cool, very cool, I get it, right? But he's also telling people to scrimp and save and take their cash and put it in envelopes like it's 1947. You try to save as much as possible. Scrimp and save as much as possible. Don't buy the $2 coffee in the morning because you need to scrimp and save, right? Now let's examine the best case scenario for that, okay? So let's say you're a saver. You make $50,000 a year. You're doing pretty well here in America. Awesome. Now, let's imagine that a magic genie comes along and all of a sudden you don't need food, water, shelter, car, nothing. You need nothing. You can save every single penny. You can now be the best money saver of all time. You're going to save as much money as humanly possible and you're making 50 grand a year. Well, guess what? At the end of a year, the maximum amount of money that you can save is $50,000. That's it. There's a glass ceiling. You can't break through that ceiling because this is your earning potential. Your earning potential is now your saving potential. That's it. So if you were to take some of that focus and put it on earning instead of saving, then there is no limit. Literally no limit. You can just earn as much as you want, right? The sky is the limit on what you can earn. Now the problem is, most of you don't believe what I just said, that the sky is the limit on what you can earn. Why? Because they don't know how to focus on earning. Again, people are behaving, in 2019, they are behaving like it's 1947. So I'll give you an example. People say that they want to make more money. What do? They put in extra hours at the job that they don't like. 80% of Americans report not enjoying their jobs. They don't like their jobs. So they go work more hours, because that's the only way they know they can make more money at a job that they don't like. Or they pick up a second job that they have to go to and put in more hours that they don't like. On a hamster wheel, trading time for money. They have less time with their family, less time for fitness, less time for fun, less time for anything cool. So the goal that they've set is to make more money. The goal of more money makes them suffer tremendously because of the how. It's not about making more money, it's how they are doing it. How are they getting to the goal? The goal is equaling misery. This idea of more money is making them suffer because their daily habits are not aligned with their end goal. Why do they want more money? Why do you want more money? Most people want more money so they can have more time, so they can have more freedom. So you just give up your time to get more money. It doesn't make any sense. So let's go back to fitness and nutrition. This is the same as somebody trying to lose weight by eating as few calories as possible, ignoring all of their favorite foods, never eating any foods that they enjoy, and spending countless hours on the treadmill each and every day. They might reach their end goal of losing weight, but they will suffer tremendously getting there. I mean, guys, there are courses online right now where you can learn something like drop shipping, and you could increase your monthly income anywhere from $500 to infinity. I'm not kidding. When I say infinity, I have a friend of mine that does this with 4 drop shipping stores, and he makes $20,000 a day. $20,000 a day. And I guarantee he works less than anybody with even a part-time job in this group. $20,000 a day. It's 2019, everybody. It's not 1947. All of these courses that he took online are available to you as well. You see what I'm saying? It's 2019. You have Clovis. You know about minimum effective dose. You know about kettlebells. You know about proper nutrition. You know about Carb Manager. You know about so many things that make your life so much easier. You don't have to suffer and be miserable for these goals. People just think that you need to be miserable for a goal, right? It's crazy. It's not 1947. I'm going to say that a million times. So the problem is, again, we go back to identity, right? We go back to identity. Because in your mind, your identity is that you are a wage worker. You go work and you get this much hourly wage, and once a year your boss might bless you with 25-cent raise, right? So in your head, you're a wage worker or you're a salaried worker or whatever. That is your identity. So when you go out and set new goals, you do the hamster wheel thing. You just do more of what you're currently doing to get to some goal, and it's just more misery. So it's the same way you would have your identity as an unhealthy person. You own the identity of a wage worker. You own the identity of an unhealthy person. You own the identity of somebody who doesn't work out. So the trade-off of time for money, in my opinion, is probably the fastest path to depression. I think it's like the biggest myth we ever had. Anyway, I just thought that was helpful. So I'll give you one last example for money, okay? So let's say we have two men, right? We say one of these guys works 50 hours a week and he makes 100K. You have another guy works 25 hours a week and he makes 50K. Which man is wealthier? There's no right or wrong answer. Which man is wealthier, right? You can answer that whichever way floats your boat. For me, this is a no-brainer, the second guy. He has more than twice the time to explore this beautiful world, to explore being a human being, to explore what he likes, to read books, to practice guitar. I think that time is much more valuable. I'm outlining this example to show you how misaligned goals will always, always, always get you into trouble, okay? So again, like I say, you need to sit down quietly, think long and hard about what you actually want out of life. It's from that quiet place that you can set reasonable goals with the understanding that those goals should never be by any means necessary, right? Goals should not be achieved through misery. That's what I'm trying to help you guys see. Most people just want to be happy, healthy, and have enough money to not worry about the bill coming at their favorite restaurant because Junior ordered an extra appetizer, right? That's what most people want. That's seriously it. If you ask 95% of people what they want, that would be enough. They just don't want to stress about stuff, right? So the answer is to adopt that as your identity.